So VEVOR's got a new line of chainsaws out. Check this bad boy out. I've been trying to get one of these for a while since they came out. This is a little climbing saw, a little one-handed. They're always out of stock, so if you want one, you better grab it up. I finally got one, but let's check this bad boy out. I'm gonna show you what it's all about today. I got a lot of big saws, but I don't have no climbing saws, and I ain't no climber, but I still like to use, you know, if you want to get up somewhere one-handed, you need a good one-handed little chainsaw. And this thing so far, it looks like it's built pretty well. But I'll run you through it, what it's got, how to start it, and show you it running. Don't pay no mind to the mess, because I got it going on out here right now. It's terrible. But look at this bad boy. I'd say it's, I don't know how many inches, probably 12 inch bar. You got your oil, your gas. There's little symbols right here. It's got a primer. It's got your choke, just like any other chainsaw. You pull it out to choke it. On-off switch. Your air filter goes here. It seems like this plastic's pretty tough. This reminds me of something Husqvarna would make. You know what I mean? It's got a chain brake. But let's give her a start. I done started her earlier. It's the first time I started it was like 5 minutes ago. I don't think I need to choke it again. So, but let me get you a look at that. And this ain't like them other Chinese saws where the plastic's real cheap. This seems pretty rugged. Let's give her a start. I'm gonna do it up here so you can see it on camera. But oh, gotta flip it back on. So everybody knows that any chainsaw could be a good chainsaw if it's got a sharp chain, as long as it don't die or get bogged down too much while you're cutting. When I was a kid, I had this Poland Pro, and it would just die it didn't even have to be, you don't even have to be cutting anything. It just die every 5 minutes, and by the end of the day, you started that thing so many times that you know, and it takes so much to start it. Like, you have to pull that thing 50 times to get it started. Your shoulder would hurt by the end of the day, and your arms would be tired. It'd just be wore out. But let's see if that happens with this or not. That's the true test. You know, will it stay running? It's brand new, so most likely it'll stay running pretty good. And you know, if it bogs down, will it just bog down and stay running, or will it bog down and die? But any chainsaw, if it's got a new chain, it's gonna cut any wood like butter. So that's not a true test when you see a lot of these videos. But we're gonna cut some wood, see what happens. I don't have no big logs that need cut, so I'm just gonna cut one of these. I do got some brush I need to cut up. I'm probably gonna cut up with this, but let's cut that log. Cut into it at least. I don't need it cut in half all the way. We'll cut up some brush with it now. not the best way to cut up any brush, but I'm just showing you for video purposes. This thing will rip through whatever you need it to. It's one key factor to keeping this saw pretty sweet. And that's, don't hit the dirt. If you hit the dirt with a saw, it dulls it right up. And sharpening chainsaw chains are a pain in the ass. You gotta get you a file, you gotta sit there at the table, you know, put it in a bench vise if you need to, and sit there and sharpen that chain. But as long as you have a sharp chain, you can turn just about any chainsaw into a pretty sweet chainsaw. Well, it's gotta have a decent motor. That seems like it's pretty sweet. It's lightweight, you can throw it around. I used to have an 011 Stihl back in the day, and I missed it all these years. Like, man, so ever since I've been trying to get a little one-handed climbing saw. You know, you could use two hands on it if you got to. I mean, if you're, but they're light, you could tote them around, you could start them so easy. And it's a lot better than electric stuff, you know what I mean? I'm a gas powered kind of guy. If I had my preference, some electric stuff is cool, but you know, gas powered stuff is just what I'm used to. I grew up using stuff like that. I had an 011 Stihl when I was a kid, and I used to cut all kinds of shit up with that little thing. Big saws are good. They got their place for cutting big wood, cutting, you know, big parts of the tree, but you know, sometimes you just need to get a couple limbs out. Climbing saws the way to go. And the minute I seen it, VEVOR was making chainsaws, I was like, man, I got to get one of those. I've been trying to get that thing for a year since they started making them. They're always out of stock. They finally had one, and I got me one. So it's cool to add that to the tool collection. It's a handy tool. And so far, I mean, overall, they make some pretty good stuff, especially anything, you know, motorized or power. They're better than Harbor Freight in my opinion, you know what I mean? Like, they're the new hardware store. But like I said, don't dull that chain up, and that thing will rip. It'll cut wood like butter. I mean, you can cut a whole tree down with it, as long as the depth of it ain't, you know, too deep for that to get in at 360. But it even looks cool. I like the way it looks. It, you know, it reminds me of Husqvarna stuff. But Husqvarna started, I used to use a lot of Husky stuff back in the day. But now they switched to everything they makes. It's got a home user crap. They used to have commercial saws, and they were awesome. I mean, they would outrip Stihls most of the time. And they just switched, went to Lowe's and put them in Lowe's, and ever since, Huskies just, they ain't the same. So I don't even use them no more. Like, I got a Husky chainsaw out there, the bar's jacked. I put a new bar on it, put a new chain on it. It cuts like crap. It never starts. I miss the Huskies before they had the primers. You know, if you know anything about chainsaws, you know what I mean. But as far as the price of that thing, you know, I'll take 3 of those over one Husky, and you could get 3 of those for the price of one Husky that size. Probably 4 or 5 of them. I ain't checked the prices on Huskies in quite some time, but you could probably get 5 of those for the price of one Husky, or even one Stihl, and you could have a fleet of one-handed chainsaw guys out there. You know what I'm saying? If you needed to. But if you like it, if you need a saw, the link will be in the description. And there'll be a 5% discount code. If you don't, it's still a cool video, man. I love power tools, chainsaws. That's what I'm all about. I'm gonna put this thing to some use and go cut my bushes up. And that's all I got. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out this VEVOR chainsaw, and thanks VEVOR for giving me the opportunity to review it. See y'all later.